cursing you under his breath.
Oh, you see me smiling?
Yeah. Now that is what it's been looked like. Maybe that was the distance, 3 rail lengths,
Yeah, could be.
you know? That they did at a time.
There's another picture of the ring right there.
Yeah.
Oh, he still got his foot on it. That's the same picture except for back
Step
further.
back,
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. There's a plate right there that they pick up, that they knock off.
There was one picture that showed them stacked so neatly in that car. I couldn't believe that.
Yeah.
You know, I just thought, wow, how'd they have time to do that?
Well, somebody had that as his job.
Yeah.
Next.
It is, it's 6,
1,
isn't
2,
it?
3, 4, 5, 6. No, it looks like 8.
8?
2,
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6, I guess. 6. Yeah.
Yeah, those things are heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there was a big winch,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Well, if it's 70-pound rail, it's 70 pounds per yard. Not how many yards is a piece of rail.
Excellent man.
Yeah, we had a guy come in and pull ties out because they were buried in the ground and rotting.
70.
And at the same time, he'd come in and pull 3 or 4 of those ties out at a time, no problem. He then tried to move one of the rails just to get it back towards the loading dock a little bit, and lifted up the back of the tractor. And it wasn't just a yard tractor either. This was a substantial tractor, and it lifted the back of the tractor up. Just one of them. So
Next.
Standard rail length, Mark, is what?
39.
Okay, you said 70 pounds, so that's 70 pounds a foot, isn't it?
No, that was a yard.
70 pounds per yard, so 70 times 13 per rail.
Right.
Gotcha.
2,100 pounds.
The reason they're 29 foot is so they fit a 40 foot gondola.
Ah,
There's your winch, and all he done all day long was stand there and operate that winch.
Do you remember if that was like a gas powered winch or?
Had to been.
Yeah.
Had to been,
Yeah.
could have been
It was
electric.
gas powered. It was gas powered.
yeah, I don't think it'd be electric.
No.
Extension cord wouldn't be long enough.
Right.
wonder how many times they break it.
Next. Now I don't know where this is located at.
So,
Is it south end?
Yeah.
yeah, that's where he got his overtime. But
No,
we didn't get-
I got mine in New Berlin.
On the road?
They used to bring the rail car in New Berlin, or stop up in New Berlin, and it was like ice tongs. And my job was to get in the car like he is, and I would have the tongs, and I would try to put them in the center of the rail, and then they had a crane, a small crane, that would pick them up. And then I would get out of the car, get on there, and just stack them, line them up. I done that a couple Saturdays. But this is done with a
Magnet.
big magnet.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I don't know what they done with the ones in the yard in the Berlin. I was gone before they done that.
I haven't seen any pictures of stacks in the Berlin, so this,
No.
and this was quite substantial, and
Yeah,
according to everything I've read, they then came in and trucked it out. They didn't send it out on a railroad, which was rather nasty of them.
Counterproductive?
Yeah, well, like,
Yes.
Wouldn't any wheel have said
to send it down,
Well,
because
you
it's
send
tore
it
it all
north.
up.
Not after you went by South
Well,
End.
I know, but you can send them north until you got to South End.
Yeah,
Well, you can send them north all the way up to Bridgewater, really,
Yeah.
until,
I do remember seeing trains run north after 6 o'clock that had gons. I don't know whether it was small loads, I didn't know whether it was some rail, and I knew that it was still being worked on down in this area, you know, but I don't remember the dates. I just remember seeing that maybe for a week's worth of time. So maybe they did do smaller parts or some rail at a time.
yeah. Next,
Isn't that, what we decided last night?
that's Joe Graham right there.
Yes,
Joe
Joe,
Graham,
yeah.
Next, I don't know what the,
Well, you said the roller is there under the rail, right?
right, there's a big roller right underneath here. You can see where the rail comes up,
Yeah.
about that big around.
That threw me for a loop the first time I saw it, because as they moved forward, that was rolling. It was rolling backward because it was rolling against the top of the rail. They'd have to spring the rail to get it set up there first, and then after that, it was home free.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, they used that, so they pulled that sled, and the whole point of that was to separate the rail from the ties.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what the roller is for, then it is, connected to the sled, which is what they use to haul the rails up into the rail cars with.
Yeah.
Okay, so was there any prep, do you remember any prep work being done? I mean, would they pull out an occasional spike or anything like that, or this did all the work of separating the rail from the tie?
This done all the work, I mean, I don't know where they started and how they started, but they had to have a beginning someplace where they had to pull the spikes and jack the rail up to
Yeah,
get it,
to get that under there.
to get that under there.
The front of the I-beam is in a sled configuration too, right? It had, so it rode over the ties.
Yeah.
It looks like it bends up there that you can see in front
Right.
of that.
Right.
No, but I mean in the very front of the I-beam that runs along the ties towards the next car. The very front, it pinches
Oh,
together.
here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's like a cute sled.
yeah, I think that's where it gets the name the sled from, because it's got like runners.
yes,
Yeah,
holds the ties in place.
holds the ties down, yeah.
Yeah, because looking at those ties, a lot of those spikes are still there, it doesn't look like.
Well, what they've done is they've just done this section. I haven't got here yet.
Well, they pull the rail up enough to loosen it to get around
Right.
the spikes.
Right, to bring
yeah,
the
pull it
spike.
out 4 or 5 inches.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
You went only outward spikes.
yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, if the rail was offset and the spike didn't get all the way up, it didn't get pulled.
Look at the money you wasted.
I did not. That was the guy on the other side.
Oh.
That. I think that's a picture of your museum right now.
yeah, WD dog, and with an I.L. Richard truck in front of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Howdy Wiggins' garage. We used to shoot rats in there.
What was the scrap iron dealer's name just behind
Angel.
that? Oh, that's right.
Louis Angel.
Yes,
Louis
that's
Angel.
right.
Angel. Yeah.
That never had a siding, or was there another rail that he had service to? Did he do anything like that?
No. I think this was the only rail here
Yeah.
on this side.
So he didn't have any service to?
No,
No,
None of it, okay,
no,
all right.
no.
no. Next.
Now, who are those three guys?
Well,
Larry, Curly, and Moe.
yeah.
Didn't we decide Joe Graham was on the right last night?
I thought that it was, but I wasn't 100% sure.
Yeah, we looked at this picture last night.
This one here,
Yes.
that could be, but I think this is up at the